Threesome episode 5, The Friends. I'm Lisa. Again, this is Carl, our producer, and Cameron, our music and sound recordist. And your wonderful theme tune again, Cameron.
It's a brilliant theme tune.
It is. It's wonderful. I love it.
I know you're a
absolutely
big
love it.
Well, thank you. I know you're a Friends fan.
Yes.
So I tried to make something that was like Friends.
And I've got to, and it is very much like Friends. And I have to mention Mark Venice here and his brilliant song. This was such a great song, such a big part of this episode, Uncharted Water. And I think this is one of my favourite sequences of the whole series. Yeah, I don't think it was.
I saw your bra there.
You did see my bra. You did.
Very erotically charged.
And we shot these actually on different days, these sequences. And my sequence we shot right after the big emotional ending scene, which was a big lesson in me. Never schedule a nice, happy scene after you've just shot a big emotional scene. A, because you'll be covered in tears and have to redo your makeup. And B, because you really won't feel like it afterwards.
Well, I did the sound on this as well. I wasn't involved in these scenes. Because there's no sound.
There's no sound. You went home.
That's why you weren't involved.
Yeah, they didn't want cabs even to do it. So those are the very small rooms. So not everyone could fit in. There's Ewan, sadly no longer with us.
Well, he's not here.
He's not here.
So
this was in Dalston. Am I remembering that right?
That's right.
Is that
final scene ever shot?
Yeah.
Is that the back street round the back of?
It's where we shot it.
That's
This is
right.
the last scene ever shot, and we were supposed to also shoot the opening of Halloween in the street, and we couldn't because someone was having a party.
Oh.
So we had to reshoot. So when we do Halloween, I'll mention that.
Is it supposed to look like Clubland Soho sort of thing? It does, doesn't it?
It does
I think
actually. Originally it was just her coming out of her apartment and like wandering along to the tube. But
it has a certain film noir quality.
It does.
So for those of you doing the threesome location London tour later
a
this
lot
month,
of people do that actually. It's very popular.
That's just around the corner from the Overground.
And this is the Hoop and Grapes.
Hoop and Grapes.
So where's the Hoop and Grapes then?
Farringdon.
Farringdon.
Go to the Hoop and Grapes. It's wonderful with
Great
the landlord
pub.
Mike, who is very lovely.
He's in it.
And he's in it
one
in a
of the
minute.
episodes. Yeah.
And this is the awesome Jen Bacan.
Yeah, these
Fabulous.
girls are both great, aren't they?
They are.
Yeah.
Jen and
Very
then
good.
it's Vic Bavister. And
She lived round the corner from me in real
does
life.
live round the corner
When
from
we
you.
were filming this, they let me do the sound on this scene.
Yes.
There was a pub cat called Paris. Is that right?
Paris, who truly, sadly, is no longer with
Yeah, I
us,
know.
really.
But we thought it was the cat was in frame, but thankfully I don't think it is. It was right at the.
There are some shots where he is actually in frame. I really like this sequence. Just poor Rob at this point. Imagine walking in and finding not only your girlfriend, almost ex-girlfriend, but the girl you're accused of cheating with in the same place.
Well, for some of us, it's a daily occurrence.
It's a small world, isn't it?
It really is. It really, really is. But this is just these. Vic and Jen are just amazing. I love their chemistry is wonderful. And
Yeah, it's very good. It really works.
Really nice, isn't it?
It is good.
And in the background, you can hear some excellent music. I don't know why you're talking all over this fantastic soundtrack, but in the background there's a song of mine called Is It Drugs, Is It Girls?
Yes.
Which is a direct reference to the song There She Goes by the Laz,
Well, there we go.
which is about heroin.
There we go.
And I thought, and everyone thinks See There She Goes is such a lovely love song. It's not. It's a horrendous drug
That's what
song.
they say.
Yeah. So that's the background there. A tune that I wrote about 10 years ago.
Absolutely. And there's a shot of me throwing DVDs at Ewan's balls again, which I was really worried about. I was really worried about hitting him, actually, because he really had no clothes on when I threw those. I was really concerned. I didn't hit him, though.
That's just as well, isn't it?
I'm an expert.
And that's
I'm a
maybe
pro.
why it's not here.
I'm professional. Yeah.
There's a lot of bad language in this scene.
There is.
A lot of bad language.
There's a lot of bad language, actually, in the series.
Yeah.
I do swear a lot.
If you're looking to rehearse any plays and stuff in London, try the Hoop and Grapes.
Yes.
Do they
Yes.
do a
Mike
lot of-
Stokes, there's Mike.
Yeah, there's Mike, yay.
Yay! Good old Mike. He's a very big
Because
supporter.
he does support.
He
That's
does.
right, doesn't
Very
he?
big supporter of independent film
Yeah.
and theatre. Very,
So
very big.
upstairs there's a lovely... In fact, there's 2 floors where people rehearse.
Well, we were
There is.
hanging out up
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
the
it's really
green
nice.
room.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And here are all Rob's friends.
Now, which one of these guys is computer generated? I'm sure one of them is.
Yes.
They're all sort of.
So you've got, these were Rob's friends, and I remember writing these guys in the script and just trying to come up with something that was going to go against the idea that you'd think these guys would be like. So you'd think they'd be all like, like Rob. I wanted them all to be completely different, to be the guys that have settled down in their 30s. And,
Exactly what they're like.
yeah.
I quite like the fact they look like normal guys.
As opposed to...
As opposed to what?
As opposed to abnormal guys, like your two male leads in this show who are grotesque in every fashion. Thankfully, they're not here.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, but they just look like a normal. And this looks like a great little pub scene. This is just a normal looking thing, which is great.
But they're not,
no wonder
they're
you were
not,
called
they are
McLean.
not great company, though, are they? They're not exactly.
Not life in the sun.
No,
Talking
they're
about-
not really. You wouldn't really want to go out on the town
Going
with
for
them.
a rave.
Oh. Now, in the background, there's another song of mine, Baby's Got a New Friend.
Oh, yeah.
Almost-
Bit of irony there.
Mm-hmm,
Bit
because
of irony.
Baby has got a new friend.
She has indeed.
I'm glad you chose that one. It's one of my favourites of my own songs.
And the guy I'm chatting to is lovely Adam, who no longer lives in the UK, is now
Yes, I was gonna say,
relocated to Australia.
Whatever became of him? We
He's
don't
in
see him, do
Australia.
we?
And we don't see him
Poor
Oh, we're
anymore.
not going to see him then, and that's that.
No,
is
that's it. But he's working for the Red Cross in Australia. So.
Nice smile though, Lisa.
Yes. Who, me or Adam?
How-
Both of you.
He's a very handsome man.
Exactly.
Very handsome man. And this was, I'm sorry, it's a cliche, but it was bloody freezing,
Yeah,
these
we were.
shots.
You know, this is out the back of the pub.
Back of the pub, and it took forever to get these shots. Forever. And I felt so, I'd smoked so many cigarettes that night, I felt sick.
And you don't smoke normally.
I don't smoke, no.
It was fun. It's quite challenging with the
It was
lights.
a difficult scene.
Is that what the problem was with the lights?
Lights, yeah. And sound, we had a lot of noise.
Yeah, because that thoroughfare at the back, I mean, it's a genuinely busy kind of place
Yeah.
where people do their stuff and whatnot. And it's outside the back of a pub. I think this was a Saturday.
So does
even.
this sofa look at all familiar? What do you think?
Viewers, this is where we are right now.
Right now.
This is like that guy, what's his name? Peter Halpine?
I don't know who he is.
He's here, but
He's
yeah,
over
that's
there,
the door
actually.
over there. This is great. This is weird.
That's actually genuinely my duvet.
Oh.
I have that, and Mum might even be on my bed right now, I think.
Oh, maybe
my
we'll
goodness,
go and.
just imagine.
Look like
Oh, and that's the end.
Oh,
What?
that's the end.
So when they were the girls were lying when they said.
They were lying.
Girls lying
Fibbing.
because of Peter.
It was but it was for Jen's own good.
Of
They didn't
course.
who wants that in your front room? Really, that
Peter Halpin.
well,
Rob. No, Rob.
No.
Pete.
Paul.
No, Paul. That's how much I'm paying attention.
You've got it
Yes.
right now.
Who actually wants that confrontation in the front room?
I make a good drama.
It would.
Series 2.
Series 2, exactly.
Uh,
There we go. So
thanks so much.
come back for the next one.